In order to filter out our data so that we can find races which have been organised by a club, we're going to use a query. Now, a query is an object within a database management system that allows data to be searched. The creation of queries in Visual Studio Light Switch is probably quite unusual in terms of its interface, but it's very effective. First thing we do is select the entity that we want to query, right-click it, add query. Now I think giving it a reasonable name, you see up here the query one, so I'm going to say race by club. Move here, and immediately the name is reflected here. Now there are three elements within the query designer: filters and sorts and parameters. Now we're actually going to create a parameter by adding a filter, and then we'll add a sort as the last part of the process. Add a filter. Now here's the thing that are available for us to query, and they're all elements that are related to the race. So we want to do our club name, and we want to create a parameter. Now literal is a value that you'd set at design time. A property is where it's linked to a property in the code, but we're going to create a parameter that the user can create as they type into a form. Add new. Our club name parameter is created, and it is of type string. We also probably want to sort our races when we get them by the race date. And that's it. We have a query created in Light Switch. There it is there. And we can now use that query in the next stage of the process to create a form that will allow the user to query the database. Using our query as the basis for a new search screen is really easy. If we do the screens selection just here and right click, add screen, we want to create a list and details screen. Now for the basis of this screen, we're going to use a data source, which is our new query, race by club. So our list and details screen is there, and I'm leaving out the race entrance just at the moment. Here's our screen definition. Run our project. There's our screen. If I type in a yacht club name, which I know has some races, and just tab, it immediately populates the list of races here on the right with all of the details for each of the races, easy to edit and